Well, it's very important that we do this for the families, especially. We have a motto, the auxiliary especially has a motto: we never let them walk alone. We don't ever want them to think, the families I'm speaking of, we don't ever want the families and the survivors to think that their loved one's loss was in vain, or that they're somehow going to be forgotten, or minimize the loss that they experienced, because while everyone deals with death and tragedies like that, and due to sickness and that kind of thing, these are always tragic, sudden, sometimes violent events.
The memorial is always a special time. I go back to my academy roommate. His name is etched on that wall. So this is always a time, and his anniversary date of his death just passed. So this is always a special time for me because I understand a little bit what these families are going through. I don't think anyone truly understands that unless you are a family member. But losing a close friend, it certainly changes the way you look at this memorial. So it's always a special time.
The meeting of today is the annual memorial service, and we come together tonight to not only thank the officers who are continuing to serve every day, but we remember those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. A fear that every survivor has is that one day their loved one and everything that they've stood for will be forgotten. This memorial ensures that that will never happen, because for many, many generations, grandchildren, great-grandchildren can come here, be told the story of maybe their grandpa, an uncle, someone that has lost their life in the line of duty.
As long as we can do this, we will have a memorial where we remember that, and not just the names that we're adding on that year, but if you look at who was in the audience this year and every year, it is full of survivors, and it's full of men and women who have gotten that call in the middle of the night, the knock on the door where the police chaplain is there, or the chief of police, or a state trooper saying, "We are terribly regret to inform you," those kind of talks. We don't want them to think that we'll ever forget that. We don't want them to think that we'll ever forget their loved one's sacrifice.